Hi everyone, I hope you're having a nice Saturday so far. This video is for the students who fell behind in lab a little bit on Wednesday. I am starting off with a fresh spreadsheet. So one of the first things we have to do is to go to variable view down here at the bottom. We're going to click on the first row and we are going to enter the name of our first variable, which will be just data1. And hit enter. Here are all of your options for this variable. We are going to change this, the number under the decimals column, from 2 to 0. You could either type in 0 or just press these down arrows as I did, then hit enter. Okay, so after you've done that, we're going to go back to data view and start entering our data. So I have the assignment document open, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. 45, 42, 33, etc. So if you entered all of the numbers, you should have 32 pieces of data. So now that we've taken care of that, we are going to start by creating a frequency distribution. And to do that, we are going to have to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and then we're going to hit Frequencies. We're going to move data 1 over to the right side by clicking on this arrow in the middle here. Then we're going to click on Charts, and we're going to put Bar Charts. Okay, so then hit Continue, and then OK. So here are your frequencies in the form of a table, and here it is in the form of a graph. So you could right click and copy it, but just to make sure we keep the graph intact, we're going to double click on it. Okay, you can close this window that popped up. It says Properties. If you look at the chart editor, this is where we're going to copy from. You can go to File, Edit, and hit Copy Chart. And then you're going to go to your Word document and then paste it here. Okay. Now you can close that chart editor. The next thing we'll be doing is doing the explore function for descriptive statistics under Analyze. So we go to descriptive statistics, we're going to click on explore. So we have our data1 variable selected. We're going to move it over to the dependent list. Okay, so down here where it says display, we're going to change it from both to plot. And then we're going to go to plots, and then it says, sorry, I selected the wrong one. Okay, sorry, no, yeah, this was right. We're gonna have stem and leaf selected, and then hit continue. Okay, so now that's done. Sorry, let me just check one more thing. Okay, this is what we forgot to do. Under box plots, you're gonna hit none, and then continue, and hit OK. So that's our stem and leaf plot. We're gonna copy it. I think copy special isn't the right thing to do. Going back to our document. Okay, there was a problem that arose during lab with pasting the stem and leaf plot. So if you go to paste up here and click on this downward triangle, go to, oops, I didn't copy what I was supposed to copy. Okay. Now, hit keep source formatting, and it should keep everything together all nice like that. Okay, so for number 2, we created histograms. So to create a histogram, you're going to go to Graphs, Legacy Dialogues, and all the way at the bottom, hit Histogram. We're going to move data1 to variable, and then just hit OK. So that's what your histogram should look like. I notice mine might be a little different. I might have messed up on one of the numbers. So, if that is the case, then that explains why the numbers are not, or why the histograms don't match from what we got on Wednesday. Okay, so then same thing. Go and double click on the graph, and then hit edit and copy chart, and then close that pop-up. And then just paste it here. Okay, for number 3, this is what we were supposed to do. We go to data 15, change it from 38 to 78, and then now we're going to do the histogram again. Hit OK. And then we're going to do the same thing. Double click on the graph, and then in the pop-up window, hit copy chart. Then close that pop-up window go back to the document and paste your graph in there. There are some questions that you guys are supposed to answer as you complete these steps for each number. There's a difference between or among these charts, excuse me. You see the bars in here aren't touching under this bar chart that we did earlier. And then if you look at the histogram, it looks like the bars are touching. And I said something earlier in the class about the fact that histograms are better for continuous variables like age. And bar charts are good for variables that aren't continuous. They're nominal, for example, or ordinal. For example, high school students, how many students are in each grade? That would be under a bar chart. Also, what each student's favorite color is, that would be under a bar chart as well. So those are just little examples. One of the other things I want to point out in this histogram is that one of the data is an outlier. So that's why these bars aren't touching. It's not continuous at this point, or I think that was the wrong word to use. It looks like the bars aren't touching because there's an outlier and there's this huge gap between whatever this data was and the 78 that's all the way over here. So that's that. That's where we finished on Wednesday. And if you get the chance, if you fell behind, or if you want to refresh and try to get these questions done, go to the lab in the psychology department, room 392. You get to use the computers there and try to get ahead and answer these questions if you have the time before our lab. Okay, I hope you enjoy your weekend. See you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.